How to buy an apartment in Turkey online. In this video we will guide you through the whole process of buying an apartment in Turkey online. Let's start. The buying procedure consists of 8 steps. Selecting an apartment. Signing a contract. Making a deposit. Preparing documents. Opening an account. Making a transaction payment. Getting Tapu. Registering utilities contracts. First, you need to choose the city, district and residential complex. Video property tours will allow you to see the apartment's interior design and layout, the quality of the furniture and other details, the view from the windows, etc. The buyer chooses when and via what messenger to arrange the viewing. Next, you sign an agreement where all the information about the property, transaction participants, payment details and obligations of the parties is mentioned. The buyer needs a passport. The document is drawn up in 2 languages, the language the buyer speaks in Turkish. In Turkey, the documents are drawn up by the cadastral office. The transparency of property transactions is ensured by the authorities. After the contract is signed, the buyer pays a deposit to book a property. The deposit is from 5 to 10% of the property cost. If the buyer cancels the transaction, they lose the deposit. If the seller refuses, the deposit is returned in double size. To register the transaction and get a Tapu, an ownership certificate, you need to draw up and send a power of attorney for a representative in Turkey. Get a tax number. The latter is done remotely and free of charge on the website of the tax administration. A buyer can also open an account in a Turkish bank to pay for utilities. It is required to apply for a residence visa. To open an account, you need an international passport, a tax number, a national passport with registration. The account can be opened in euros, dollars, or Turkish liras. The procedure takes a few minutes. A bank transfer is usually used to pay for the transaction. To accept a payment from your home country, a Turkish bank may request a sales contract. As a result of the transaction, the buyer receives a Tapu, which includes address, area, condition, registration data of the real estate plot, a photo of the owner, type of ownership, property price, the previous owners, dates of purchase, the new owner, date of purchase, the Tapu number of the previous owner, the Tapu registration information, signature and seal of the cadastral office. By the time the Tapu is issued, the transaction must be paid. The process takes 3 to 5 working days. The seller and the buyer, representative, meet at the cadastral office to hand over the Tapu. Congratulations, you now have an apartment in Turkey. When you buy a newly built property, you need to get an iskan, a technical passport. Pre-owned housing must have an iskan. For registration of utility services, you need an international passport, a Tapu, an iskan, insurance, registration numbers of electricity, water and gas meters, a registration form, a power of attorney for a representative. TURK Estate help you make your dream come true. Find your dream home by the sea today.